Okay, so Detroit, Michigan. For the second time in a week, federal authorities have charged a Detroit area doctor with genital mutilation, this time arresting a suburban physician and his wife for allegedly helping another doctor perform genital cutting on young girls in a Livonia clinic. Arrested are Dr. Fakhruddin Attar, 53, and his wife Farida Attar, 50, both of Livonia. According to a criminal complaint unsealed today, Attar owns the medical clinic in Livonia where prosecutors say 2 Minnesota girls had their genitals mutilated in February by Dr. Jumana Nagarwala, who was charged last week in what is the nation's first federal prosecution of genital cutting. She was arrested April 12 and ordered jailed pending the outcome of her trial. According to the complaint, Attar and his wife conspired with Nagarwala to bring young girls ages 6 to 8 to the clinic where they would undergo genital mutilation procedures when the clinic was closed. Nagarwala has claimed through her lawyer that she did not engage in any actual cutting, but rather that she removed a membrane from the genital area using a scraper and gave it to the parents to bury in the ground as a part of a religious custom. The parents have not been charged. One of the girls in Minnesota was temporarily removed from the home but is now back with her parents. Attar and his wife are scheduled to appear in U.S. District Court at 1 p.m. for an initial hearing on the charges.
Accused of helping another physician perform female genital mutilation surgery on young girls. 7 Action News reporter Kimberly Craig is live downtown outside federal court with the new allegations in this unprecedented case. Kim?
Yes, Dave. Dr. Fakhruddin Attar and his wife are both charged with conspiracy to commit female genital mutilation and aiding and abetting in that crime. And according to federal investigators, one girl said the procedure that was done on February 3rd was to, quote, get the germs out, and she was told to keep it a secret.
Dr. Attar is not aware of any crimes that were committed at his clinic.
But Dr. Fakhruddin Attar and his wife Farida Attar were both arrested this morning at their Burhani Medical Clinic in Livonia. This comes just a little over a week after the arrest of Dr. Jumana Nagarwala. Federal investigators say all three conspired to mutilate the genitals of young girls, a horrific practice that could involve the partial or complete removal of the clitoris or narrowing of the vaginal opening by stitching it up. It's designed to suppress female sexuality and reduce sexual pleasure and promiscuity.
It's classic game playing by the government, charging them on a Friday, knowing that they'd spend the weekend in custody, and then we'd have a detention hearing next week. So no, I'm not surprised that the government would pull that sort of stunt.
Dr. Attar is an internal medicine physician in private practice, and his wife is his office manager. But Dr. Attar is also on staff at St. Mary Mercy Hospital in Livonia, and his clinical privileges at the hospital have now been suspended. In federal court today, prosecutors wanted to have both 53-year-old Dr. Attar and his 50-year-old wife held without bond until their case is resolved. But that won't happen without a fight from their defense attorneys.
I think it's shocking. He has no criminal history whatsoever, so he certainly is shocked that he is in custody.
And Dr. Attar and his wife are due back in court next week, Wednesday, for a detention hearing. Dave, back to you.
Kim, we understand investigators had the young alleged victims examined by other doctors. Can you tell us anything about that?
Yeah, they actually used a search warrant, and so pursuant to that, they had physicians examine at least 2 of the girls in these cases, and doctors found that one girl's genitals did not appear normal. He wrote that they appeared to be altered. She had scar tissue and lacerations. Another girl had a cut and a tear and on her genitals, and her parents called that a cleansing of extra skin. Back to you.
Kim, thank you. Kim Craig reporting live tonight.